Hello everybody and welcome back. So today I'm here, it's just going to be a short video, but I wanted to have a play around with this Kraft coloured sticker paper that I received from Crafts. Now I've had a couple of ideas of how I wanted to use it. So today's project is kind of like a mini cluster. So I'm just going to move these out of the way so you can see. And these are the kind of things that I have been creating. So we've got lots of little shapes and things here, and then a few die cuts on them. But I just thought that these were super cute and a fun way to just kind of have a lot of clusters ready to go to stick onto a journaling page. So I folded this over just so you can kind of see. So this is it stuck onto the journal page. It's really easy because it is sticker paper. It's just nice to be able to peel it off, stick it straight down to the page. You haven't got to worry about glue or anything, and you've got a little sewn element on there as well. Now some of these I've kept quite plain, so this one I've literally just got my die cut onto the sticker sheet and I've sewn through it, and that's it. Some of them, as you can see, I've added some words to. You can of course add other things. You can add bits of fabrics and laces and all sorts of things behind them. I just made a few examples already just to kind of show you what I mean. Now I got the idea of this from watching a scrapbooking video. Now I watched it on my TV where I'm not signed into YouTube on my account, so I'll have to go and see if I can find it. If I can find the video that inspired me to do this, I will link it down below. But the lady used punches. She had different, I think, butterfly punches and then obviously a circle punch. And that's what she used to cut her shapes and do the embellishments on the top. Now I don't have punches that create shapes like this, so all of these on the fronts here that you can see, they're all die cuts. The only kind of punches I have are like proper shapes, so it's circles, squares, rectangles, that kind of a thing. So I did use die cuts for the toppers of mine. So obviously if you do have punches that are shaped, then you can use those. One thing I will say though that I found is trying to punch the shape on the sticker paper. It doesn't really work if you use a punch because of the sticker paper. Obviously there is a layer of adhesive there, so it does get a little bit stuck in the punches. So I managed to get a couple out, which is why this is a circle, but the rest of them you'll notice are kind of rectangles and squares, where I've then just cut by hand. Now I can of course put this in my Cricut machine and cut circles out that way if I wanted to. I've also got circle dies that I could possibly use to cut it up, which I may use when I do this again in this video. But yeah, just a kind of thing that, yeah, using punches with sticker paper doesn't really work. You can do it if you put a piece of card underneath and then punch it because it's punching through the card as well. That kind of worked. But yeah, it depends how fussy you want to be with it. Right, let me show you how I made these then. So I did cut one of the sticker sheets in half. So half of it I've already used, as you've seen. And all I did to begin with was just stamp this. So I'm just making almost like a masterboard on here of different stamped images. Now I've got quite a few wood stamps kind of to the side which I'm going to use. So I've got some that are dotted, I've got some that are a text, I've got leaves and bottles, and then this one I recently got from a D-Stash group which I absolutely love. So I'm definitely going to apply this one. And then I've got three different inks. So I've got a Distress Oxide, which is ground espresso because it's quite a dark brown. Oxides don't stamp super crisp and clearly, not like the VersaFine. So these are good if you haven't got fine details. But the VersaFine I find is better if you've got fine details. So I'm going to use that for this stamp. And then, as I say, all I'm going to do is just cover that background in stamped images. Now, I do not mind if the images aren't stamped perfectly clearly. I mean, obviously it's a bit difficult with a wooden stamp because you can't see where it's going, not like a clear stamp. You can of course use clear stamps, but I don't use my wooden stamps as often as I should because I've got lots of beautiful wooden stamps, and yeah, I don't use them, so this is kind of my bid to start using them. Now I will clean my stamps, but I'll do that obviously after the video's finished. Now, because that's quite a large stamp, I'm only going to do one of those images. I am going to come in with some of this text though. And I'm going to put some up the side there. Another one up in that corner. And well, you guys know how to do a masterboard. You literally just kind of stamp around, don't you? So again, I will clean that in a minute. What else have we got? So I really love these as well. So let's use a couple of those. So again, we'll have another one up here. And I don't mind if they end up overlapping. Again, it's very difficult to see because obviously they are a wooden stamp. But yeah, I'm not fussed if they end up overlapping something else, it doesn't matter. Okay, right, what else have we got? So we've got a really long leaf. So the leaf I think I might do in the brown. Do another little bit down the side here. That's okay. Right, just going to wipe that mat so I don't end up getting ink all over the shop. Right, what else could we do brown? I've got a little mushroom stamp here. So let's maybe have a little mushroom in here. Up in this top corner. Right, okay, I also have a red, so I think I'm going to do some bits in red as well. Now I have a sunflower, and I've got these dots which I kind of use to kind of fill up some space. So I think I'll do the sunflower first, and I might do that in red. Let's have a look. Let's have it up here. I think I'm going to have a little bit just coming off the edge down here. And a bit more over here. I mean, I know it looks like it's too close to that one at the moment, but obviously once it's all cut up, you're not going to know that those two pieces were together anyway, so that's okay. I'm just trying to fill up some space. Right, I think that's enough of the sunflower. And I think that's enough of the red for a moment. So I'm going to come in with these dots, and I'm just kind of inking the top part, and I'm just going to kind of fill in some of those gaps a little bit just so it's not quite so plain. Down here. Right, okay, I think that will do. So again, obviously you use whatever stamps, inks and whatever you have. Now all I'm going to do is chop this up. So like I said, when I was watching the video that kind of inspired this, she was a scrapbooker, so she was using scrapbook paper, and then she was using her punches to punch out circles and squares and things. I did try using my punch, but as I said, it did jam a little bit. The only way I round that was to have some cardboard underneath. I mean, you could potentially stick this down to cardboard first, but that defeated the object of what I wanted, because I wanted to be able to have a stack of these, and then when it came to journaling, I wanted to be able to just go, oh, okay, right, I really want to use that leaf, let's stick that down. And even though I have sewn up the middle of this leaf and I've sewn to the sticker paper, now I am awful at trying to get the backing of stickers off. There it is. But because you've sewn, it kind of creates a perforation, so you'll find that you can tear off the backing really, really easily. And then it just works like a sticker, which is what I wanted to use it for. But as I say, I am terrible at getting the backing off. There it is. Okay, and then as you can see, that just peels off so easily. I haven't got bits of the backing on there stuck, and then it just sticks straight to the paper. And then if you wanted to, you could add words, you could add other things now that it's stuck to the page. So that was my kind of vision. So I didn't want to stick this onto a piece of cardboard or paper just to make it easier to punch, because like I said, that would kind of take away from what my idea was. So I am going to keep it on the sticker paper. So all I'm going to do is kind of cut this into squares and rectangles, and then I might maybe round the corners on some so they're a bit more kind of oval or whatever, or they have more of a curved shape. But yeah, I don't think I'll use my circle punch because like I said, I kept jamming it last time. So I'm just going to start chopping this up, and then I will show you the next part. Right, okay, so I have rounded the corners on a couple. I'm not going to do all of them. Some of them I quite like them being squares. Now, I used my trimmer. Of course, you can tear them if you wanted more of a rough edge. And you can just use them like these. These would make great like little stickers just to put into your journals anyway. See, I really love these, especially that stamp, that large one I absolutely love with that dragonfly. So you could use these just as stickers as they are. But I have got some more kind of die cut embellishments here. As I said, I don't have punches that are shapes like these, but if you have those, then those will work just as well. I've got these cute little toadstools. I've got a few different decorated butterflies. I've got a sunflower and another one of those leaves. And this was a great scrap buster as well. I've got lots of different scraps, which is what I actually used to cut all of these. I've got a few ends of the middle of the flower here, which I was thinking of just making a little cluster, and then that can get stuck down, so I'll probably do that as well. And then all I did was just dab a little bit of glue just to kind of hold it into place, and then yeah, just sew through them. So I'm going to have a little look. So this has got a little mushroom, so I'm thinking it might be quite cute having a mushroom on it as well. It's just deciding which mushroom do we want. I think I like this one. So as I say, I just added a teeny tiny dot of glue just to kind of hold it in place while I sew. It just needs to be a tiny amount, and you can have it hanging off. It doesn't have to be like on fully. I'm going to have mine hanging off a little bit on that one, and then that gives me plenty of room to have some words or some writing or something else as well. We've got this long thin one, so what could we put on here? What else have we got? Quite like the mushroom on that one, so I'm going to put this mushroom here, and that's all it is to it really. It's just collaging in a different way, and you've got like instant stickers that you can pop into your journals. That's what I really enjoyed about this. Quite like that one. But yeah, I had, like I said, all these scraps of different pattern papers, and I thought that this was a nice little way to use them up. Right, I've got quite a big one there, so that kind of covers everything up, doesn't it? So maybe I'll put that on this long one. Then we've got a bit of a sunflower there and some of the writing, which I quite like, so that can go there. And where we've got the dots there and the dots in the middle here, that kind of goes as well, doesn't it? So yeah, brilliant. What have we got? See, I quite like that one as it is. I might just leave that as a sticker. And then because we've got a bit of blank space up in that corner, I'm going to have this leaf kind of hanging off the edge like that. And I quite like that one as it is as well. Oh, we've still got these two. We've still got these two. Right, hang on. So, and I've got this cluster. Okay, right. This one with the sunflower, I'm going to put this cluster on. So, a little blob of glue. Pop that one out. Actually, let's do the lighter one first. Little blob of glue, little blob of glue. Okay, as I said, it's just to hold it into place for a minute, so that can go there. Then I've got these for the butterflies. Okay, so I quite like these two because they've got purple in both of them, so I'm thinking that one could possibly go up there, and then this one down in this corner. So I think I'm going to do that. And then the last one, again, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put it there. It's going to go next to that one because I do like this one as it is, so I'm just going to leave that as a sticker. Okay, so now that they've all got a little bit of glue on, I'm just going to whiz over to my sewing machine, do a little bit of sewing on them. And then we're going to start adding some words. So I've got these packs of stickers with all the different sentences and bits on, so we can add some words afterwards. So I'm just going to whiz off to my sewing machine. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so they're all my stickers all sewn. So this one, obviously, like I said, I was just keeping plain because I really liked it, so I'm going to pop that one to the side. So I've got all of these. Now again, you don't have to add anything more. I might add some lace to them when I'm actually adding them to my journals. It depends obviously on the journal that I'm working on. And you can also add some words. So again, you don't have to, but I think they sometimes just adds a nice touch. So I'm just having a little look at the words that I've got here. And seeing if there's anything that I want to use. think the black ones look quite nice on here, so let's have a look. See, I like that. Collect beautiful moments. That's quite a nice one. And I think I might use that one for here because we've got this like tube. You are collecting moments, aren't you? So obviously this is quite long for here. You can of course have it sideways, but I like to actually just snip these up. And then I can obviously place them wherever I want them. So snip them up. So collect beautiful moments. So there's that one. And I think the black looks really good again because we've got that black in that butterfly. What else have we got? I really love these. I think these are really great to use in projects like these. I think the problem is always just picking which one to actually use. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Okay, we've got Be Amazed. I quite like that one. For here, that's another one done. And like I said, you don't need to add them to all of them. So I think I'm just going to have one more. Stay Curious. I like that one. And where would I have that? Maybe with this butterfly. And again, you don't have to chop them all up all of the time either. So there we go. They're my different stickers. And as I said, they are great for adding to journal pages. You just peel off the back, you can stick them straight onto your project. You can then add other things as well. But yeah, I just think they are a lot of fun. And a great way, like I said, to use up some scraps, just to play around with dies. Because again, I've got all of these dies that I don't use enough. I use them in card making, but I'm trying to find different ways to use them in my journals as well. So this is my way of incorporating them, making little clusters like this that I can then, because it's on sticker paper, just stick straight into my journal. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope that you are inspired by this. As I say, if I can find the video that inspired me, I will link it down below. I'll have to see if there's a way to look at my search history on my TV. I'm not sure, because as I say, I was not signed in, but I will have a look and then I will put it down below if I can find it. But I really love this craft coloured sticker paper. I think it's brilliant. It's going to have many more uses, I think, in my journals. I love that when I stamp, it comes up so well. This paper is really nice. A good quality sticker paper. I will of course have the link down below for the craft sticker paper in case you are interested in purchasing as well. But for now, that is all from me. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next crafty video. I'll see you later now. Bye bye.